November 9, 2017, 6:03 p.m. EST. It's ironic that despite the huge focus the financial industry places on retirement and so-called retirement readiness, in actual practice many would-be retirees go in and out of retirement more than once. Since the U.S. financial crisis, the number of people aged 65 or more who are still working full-time has been on the rise, according to Drew Carrington, head of institutional defined contribution for Franklin Templeton Investments. Speaking at Franklin Templeton's third annual Retirement Innovation Summit in Toronto Wednesday, Carrington said, "It turns out that retirement is messy, with fits and starts over time. Of those still working after 65, only 1 in 5 did so because they felt they had to because of shaky personal finances. For the other 4 in 5, it's because they want to, or truth to tell, their spouse wants them out of the house," Carrington quipped. Furthermore, among both full and part-time workers in that age category, 40% reported they had retired twice already. They had quit the working world, returned a few months or years later, then quit again and then returned to work again. In short, the notion of a retirement cliff and a one-size-fits-all end to the working world doesn't really resonate, Carrington said. As someone who turns 65 next year myself, I'm well aware that the baby boomers, 10,000 American boomers retire every day, are unlikely to experience the kind of retirement their parents may have enjoyed. But I've also co-authored a book, see blurb at author bio below, that argues most of us shouldn't go abruptly from a 100% work mode to 100% play at precisely age 65. A more gradual glide path makes sense between 65 and 75 in my view, perhaps moving into semi-retirement, going to 80% work mode, then 50% work mode, etc. If nothing else, this reduces the risk of outliving your money. It's been said more people fear running out of money more than they do of dying. Apart from rising life expectancy and minuscule interest rates, the steady erosion of employer-sponsored defined benefit, DB, pension plans is one reason to take a more gradual approach to full retirement. Value investing is buying at a price that protects you from your ignorance. Franklin Templeton devoted a session to the defined contribution, DC, pension plans that continue to displace DB pensions and their worry-free guaranteed for-life payouts. As Carrington said, DC assets first exceeded DB assets back in 2001, so the golden age of DB pensions has long been over. A panel of Canadian pension plan administrators made it clear that DB plans continue to be eclipsed by DC plans in this country too, but there is much pensioner anxiety over insolvent plans like, most recently, Sears Canada's. One senior pension plan administrator for a major Canadian multi-employer pension said Canadian unions are okay with employers moving from DC plans to target benefit plans, but they are not okay with moving DB plans to target benefit plans. One thing is clear, while the previous generation that enjoyed DB plans didn't have to fret about investing, the move to DC means retirees or their advisors have to pay much more attention to financial markets and investing. That may explain why the summit spent as much time on investing and the markets as on retirement.